Hey guys, you know I have been obsessed with watches recently, from simple fashion watches to the really high dollar stuff like Rolexes. And I want to talk to you about VINCERO Watches. They reached out before, and after the last time I shouted them out, we got a huge response. Let me tell you about the watches, okay? 43 millimeter surgical steel case, sapphire crystal, so it's scratch resistant. This one has a chronograph. There's several different models in all different colors. Genuine Italian leather band. Basically what they're trying to do here is get the look and the feel of a watch that costs 10 times as much, but without breaking your bank. I've been getting a lot of compliments on this one, which I've been wearing for a few days, and people who saw my video last time really dug it. So hit the link in the description, use the discount code I left for you there. We got the best price on the internet of these watches, and let us know what you think. All right, morning guys, welcome to Hungry Valley. This is gonna be cool. This is Jake. Jake, thank you for joining me. Jake is the son of Rick, and we just did your dad's boat, and damn, is that cool.
Yeah.
And dude, your trophy truck, this is a cool truck. I mean, your dad sent me a picture of this thing, and I haven't said yes so fast to anything. Tell me everything about this truck.
Okay, so starting out, I mean, I got the truck when I was in high school. It's my first truck. I got a bone stock from an old man.
I love when your first car turns into a race car. It's great.
Yeah, so pretty much when I was a little kid, I grew up racing motocross, and I was in the desert every day. And I mean, when we stopped racing moto, like I needed to find something else to do in the desert. And I mean, I've always loved the way trophy trucks and like off-road trucks look. So I was like, I might as well try to build a pre-runner. And I started just by gathering parts, and then got enough to where I had the main components, and then saved up enough money to have a shop cage it and then put it all together.
This is a real, I mean, this cage is like a no-joke cage.
Yeah,
I mean,
so,
this is more intense than most race car cages that I see.
Yeah, it's a 2-inch 8-point cage, so it is score legal for racing.
So you could go out and run Baja with this cage right now, right?
It depends on the sanction of Baja, but I'm pretty sure it would pass. Yeah. So
crazy.
Yeah.
And then you've got super long travel shocks, front and rear.
Yeah. So it makes 18 inches of wheel travel front and back.
That's
with,
awesome.
Long travel A-arms in the front. It's still leaf sprung in the rear, which is it is an aftermarket, like a race pack.
Yeah.
And has a triple bypass shock in the back also.
Super cool. Are they Fox shocks?
They're Kings.
King shocks.
King
Excuse
shocks.
me. Sorry, no offense to King. My bad. And then in here you've left the stock dash, but race buckets, harnesses, and full fiberglass body panels. You've widened the whole thing. It looks really tough. Stock powertrain though.
Yes, unfortunately.
So, I mean, I respect the idea to do everything else before doing the motor. And then, but was that sort of the plan to eventually do the motor?
Of course, yeah. So, I mean, originally it was like, okay, I can do all the suspension and go have fun with it, because the good thing about being over suspended and underpowered is it's hard to break stuff.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, I was building this on a very tight budget, to say the least. So now that all the suspension's there, I mean, the goal, of course, is to next do a V8 swap and then continue the build from there.
Cool. Well, let's drive it on a variety of terrain.
Right on. Cool.
So this is a 3-liter V6.
Yes.
With a 4-speed automatic.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got it in like overdrive off mode, and we've got about a mile or so of semi-rough tarmac. I drove this in my Focus RS, this road, and it's terrible in a road car. But in this, aside from the noise of the metal on metal everything, it rides really smooth, really comfortable. How much wider is this thing than stock?
So overall track width in the front is...
You may have to speak up.
Yeah, okay, so overall track width in the front is 91 inches.
Wow.
And the rear is 88.5, which I believe from the factory, the front is about 75 or 76, and the rear is just over 70.
So like 15 inches or so wider than stock.
About, yeah.
And how big are your tires?
35 inches.
Okay. I think that's what Raptors come with, the 35s, right?
I believe so, yeah.
And what kind of tires do you run in this?
These are the Goodyear Wrangler MTRs.
How do you like these?
I really do like them a lot.
Right?
Yeah, right
here.
here.
You go right. So, it's pretty good on terrible roads, and we're going to go into a deep sandy wash here. I'm going to keep it 2, right?
You can put it in
three?
first if you want. You can go
First?
down to first, yeah.
truck's rear-wheel drive only. We're going into first.
There you go.
That'll keep me up in the power band here. You tell me where to go if it seems like I'm going to be lost.
You just keep following this guy around.
Easy to steer through the deep sand. It really goes where you point it. Straight. Like I'm going to go straight.
That's good. You can drop off to the right here. You're
Drop
good.
off. Oh boy. That's actually pretty small in a shorter wheelbase, so
Right.
tight maneuvering is kind of okay, huh?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Oh, this is good. I feel confident.
Good.
I do. I know you said.
That makes me feel better.
Well, I know you said you'd never let anyone drive this before.
Right.
So I hope you're not too nervous, but.
No, I trust you.
Oh, this feels good. You can lift and stick the front end, and then get right back on the power. And it's got just enough to steer with the throttle and the loose stuff, you know? Once you go, I know a lot of the guys in Baja like to run automatics, but once you do your V8 swap, you think auto still or manual maybe?
Yeah, I'm still thinking probably auto. Possibly go with like a Triptonic style shifter.
That could be cool, yeah.
But most likely it'll end up being automatic.
Alright, so that was a good sandy wash. We'll flip her around here. And which way do we come out of?
Yeah,
That way?
right here, yeah.
My biggest problem with the desert is I get super lost. It's really good steering, very direct.
Yeah.
It's that wide track, right?
Yeah, it's probably definitely. And then, I mean, of course, having a mud train tire too, it does look pretty good.
Absolutely. But I like the way you can kind of bounce it off the berm
Right.
to get really push through that corner. This is great. Really easy. I mean, granted, I'm not going, bonsai speed,
Right.
but it's good. It's nice to get some oversteer on your turn in, and then you just balance it on the throttle, like right here. Boom! Yes!
Nice.
Left,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah! Dude, this is money! I'm so about this shit. Playing in the desert is so fun.
That's what I love about it.
Look how maneuverable it is, too. Like, brake, up, little understeer there, no problem. I like the desert because you can be a little sloppy and ham-fisted. It's all right.
Yeah, and it's like sometimes it even looks good.
Yeah, a little rooster tail. Just get some ass swinging here. Yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah, bro. This is brilliant. Awesome. Where are we going now, right?
Yeah, okay. Right here.
That was great.
Oh yeah.
Really easy to manage the oversteer. Rides pretty good. Digs through that sand.
Yeah, totally.
This is great.
Right
How
on.
long have you been like dialing in? Like, because when you do a build,
Right.
it's like the first, you do a year or so gets you 95%, and then it's like 2 more years to dial everything. Is that what's been like?
Pretty much, yeah. I've had the suspension and roll cage and everything done for about a year and a half now. So first thing was the rear axle. I had the stock axle before. So I upgraded to a Curry full width 9-inch. That's trussed and strengthened with bigger axles. So I upgraded that. But other than that, I mean, just kind of fine-tuning suspension and enjoying it right now until I can get the bigger motor, and then once I have more power, then I'm going to want more suspension. So
yeah, for sure. So what we're doing right now is we're on a service road. We're transiting over to another section that's going to have some whoops. Now, Baja trucks, the staple of a Baja truck is getting through these whoops that form in the desert. And so the thing is, you want to ride right over the top of those whoops like you see in a motocross race, yeah?
Exactly, yeah. So, I mean, you want to keep the truck on top of them and keep the cab as smooth as possible and let the suspension do the work. So,
and as a strategy is just to go as fast as you can go, really, right?
Pretty much, yeah, because as soon as you start to slow down, that's when you get to where your car starts to buck, and then you lose speed, and then once you get slowed down and that stuff, it's real hard to get your speed back up.
I completely understand. The only thing I don't like about this truck is the column shifter, which I imagine you can't love either.
No, definitely not, yeah.
But, if you do an LS swap or some kind of V8, you know, one of the more modern electronically controlled gearboxes. You can do like a twist machine paddle setup or a sequential lever or something.
Right.
It's just, you know, it's hard to go from that column.
Yeah, and it's tough too, because if you accidentally slip past the gear, and sometimes you drop into neutral.
But I mean, I don't think this truck is indicating quite how terrible this tarmac is, which is good on the truck.
Right.
This is a really terrible surface in anything, you know, normal. But this thing rides really, really smooth. And as you mentioned before we were on camera, this is actually your daily at the moment.
Right.
Which is hilarious.
So yeah, it's I had a 350Z that I blew the engine on, and that was my daily. So now I'm rebuilding it with a supercharger and a wide body kit and a couple other things. So that's becoming just as much of a project as this was. So once that's done, it'll become the daily again. Then this will get the next modification.
You're definitely your father's son, by the way.
I've been told it before. So,
dude, I'm super impressed with how well this drives. I mean, you know, other than, you know, there's a lot of noise, obviously,
right,
because it's a race car, but it feels like really planted and sorted, and it goes where you point it, and it takes all these bumps super well. And the whoops are just right here.
So you're gonna want to go around that rock pile to the right,
around the rock pile,
and then cut across the wash.
Okay, cool. So these are the whoops, and we're gonna see how this thing does. I'm super excited for this right now. This is gonna be great.
Go ahead and go wide, and then just get into the gas so it picks up some speed. Then you can kind of cut into it. Just go right across.
So cut in here.
Yeah,
so here's the whoop straight across, and I'm on the floorboard right now.
Right.
This is as fast as we can go. Here we go. Whoop section. Whoop, 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 whoop. Dude, this is impressive. Look at this thing go. Hell yeah. Right on top of them. Oh. Oh, this is good for your back. Oh, yeah. Where do I let off? Right here.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's gnarly, man.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. How cool. That's ridiculous.
The faster you go, the smoother it gets.
Is that
too.
fast enough? I wasn't even looking at the speedometer.
If you could pick it up maybe 10 miles an hour faster, you'll get a little
I
smoother.
don't know if I had enough room. I was on the floorboard.
Yeah,
Let's
get
get a bigger run at it. Huh?
Yeah.
All right, we'll start from back here. Dude, that's super impressive. I mean, it's not exactly a Rolls Royce in here, but considering the size of the whoops, those are big whoops.
They are, yeah.
They're really big. This thing's a beast. Wow. Oh, I'm so about this desert shit. So left side or right side? What do you
go ahead and keep it on the right side, and then just pin it from here. Yeah,
kick ass. Here we go. Flat to the floor. 30 miles an hour. 35. There's 40 miles an hour. 50. Gearbox has a bit of a mind of its own. Oh yeah. Oh, 55. 55 is the number. Oh Jesus God. Oh my God.
You're pretty clear here.
Wow. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Nice.
That was awesome. I'm gonna end up in the hospital if I do that again. You know, I've had 2 back surgeries, the first of which was caused by that.
Oh no.
I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. If my back surgeon ever sees this video,
man.
I'm gonna get the angriest phone call, bro. Whoa!
Well,
that's a rush, dude.
Yeah,
How'd I do? Okay.
That was solid, yeah.
Yeah, not bad, right?
That was good,
dude.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Right on.
Jake, that is kick-ass. If there is a sponsor out there that wants to sponsor an enterprising young man with a future in off-roading, woo!
Right on.
That was the jam, dude.
Cool.
If I do it again, I'm really gonna be in pain for the rest of the day. I'm not gonna do that, but what a beautifully sorted truck. How cool that is.
Yeah.
Thank you for this opportunity. I really do appreciate that.
Definitely.
Between you and your dad, we've now done a tuner car, a tuner truck, and a boat.
Yep.
A whole show about your family. That's fantastic.
Well, maybe you can come back and do the Z when it's done.
We will do the Z.
Cool.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Anything your family builds, I'm about.
Awesome.
Kick ass. Thank you all for watching. Cool. That was a fun video. Thanks for letting me do that. That was great.
Welcome. Yeah.
See you guys later.
All right.